Hey guys, it is Albert. I'm sitting here on a lazy Sunday afternoon, playing me some more Godzilla Monster of Monsters. I'm using a different strategy this time with how I'm approaching it. I'm gonna let these guys come to me very slowly, apparently, because if I charge forward with Godzilla and or Mothra, then they end up engaging separately. And it actually helps to have them be able to use their individual strengths, I have learned, against these different guys. So I'm just gonna sit here, and eventually they'll get over to me. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna move. These monsters, they're a superstitious and cowardly lot. They're like, I don't know, we can't all rush him at once. Look at him, see? He's running away. He's like, I'm afraid. Fun fact, Godzilla not actually a giant dinosaur monster. Dude in a suit. Saw his parents get killed in front of him in a theater alleyway. And he was like, never again. So he donned the persona of Godzilla to fight crime, but of course, after that, then other criminals decided that they would become monsters as well, in response to him becoming a monster. True fact. You didn't know that. Secret history of Godzilla. Come on! Yeah, you suck, Hedorah. Hate Hedorah so much. Just a giant ball of sludge. See this guy, giant space squid guy? He's gonna get killed instantly, but he's not afraid. He's just like, I will lead the attack. I'm so lazy today. I don't even care. Here we go. No, he's not gonna hit him. They gotta cycle through each one of these guys, like one by one, I think is what they're doing. Yay! Here he is. Come and get some. Bam! Yes, I will fight Gezora. Why did they even put Gezora in this? Like, are there not... I realize that you can't do all the Godzilla monsters, but Gezora's in one Godzilla movie. I looked it up. He was in, the Destroy All Monsters thing. After that, before that, he was like in one movie by himself. So it's kind of... Just let me hit you with my fire breath, Gezora. Look at how much damage you're not doing. I mean, just... This guy, I feel sorry for him in a way. Like, he thinks he's important. He's like, I've got you pinned, Godzilla. I've got you pinned against the wall. But it's just pathetic. You're not doing anything. You're gonna die. Anyway, like, what about that, the one dude that Godzilla fights at the end of Godzilla Terror of Mechagodzilla or whatever, or King Caesar? Giant teddy bear guy. At least he was kind of important to the plot. Although he's also a good guy, so I guess he wouldn't be working for the aliens, would he? That's a good point. Alright, you guys win. But where did the aliens get Hedorah? I mean, Hedorah wasn't an alien monster. You can make the argument for Mechagodzilla and definitely like King Ghidorah, which I think we fight later, but Hedorah is just like a weird, like there was a bunch of pollution and it formed into its own monster. Who has time for that? Boop, boop, boop. Same thing with Varan too. Varan's barely a Godzilla monster as well. I think he's in the same boat with Gezora. Where it's just like, yep, he's kind of a monster from like one Godzilla movie with 800 other monsters that nobody remembers. And also in his own film. Wasting my time, Hedorah. Varan, whatever your name is. I hate the timer dynamic on this. Especially later on, when their light bars are like 8 feet long, and they extend beyond the screen. You're like, come on, man! No, I'm not gonna move. They just keep coming at you and coming at you. It's so frustrating. Now, I'm gonna end up fighting this guy with Mothra, because Mothra sucks to fight Godzilla with. Like, here he's attacking Godzilla, so I have no choice, but when it's my turn, I am totally popping the Mothra, because Mothra is awesome against him. Wait for him to, like, I assume at some point here he's gonna show me his chest blade. Alright, he's just gonna let me hit him. It's not even fun. Alright, no, okay. I'm gonna stand here and let you show the people how bad it is when you pop your chest blade out, Mothra. Yeah, drill face. Oh, we're doing the dance of death now. Da 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 da. Ba bum. Ba bum. Okay, well he didn't pop his chest blade out. I could have killed him there. I got all fed up with the dancing. Alright, you know what? I'll beat you with Godzilla then. Show you who's boss. Burst! You're dead already. That's just disappointing. I made a big deal about your chest blade, Mothra. Mess you up. It's the ugliest monster ever. Alright, here comes Hedorah, who I always want to call Violante for some reason. That does nothing. Tail whip does nothing against this guy. Nothing if nothing of consequence anyway. You get out of my face. He has no meaningful physical attack at all. Like, he'll shoot those things at you. But Godzilla has this great thing. When you're fighting Hedorah with Godzilla, at some point you just start punching and he stops shooting those fire things, or blobs of pollution, or whatever you want to call them, at you. That is awesome. Wow, I don't know what that frog came from. Big frog in my throat. Alright, now we get to the fun part. Yeah. We made it to Jupiter. I know you didn't see me get to Jupiter, because I had that big screen from last week where I was just like, ah, it didn't work! And it failed, but I totally actually made it. Like, didn't cheat or anything. I played through that level again. Despite Nintendo's trying to sabotage me, I made it. And now we're in this weird alien Jupiter world where there's eyeballs on stalks, whatever word is there, shooting green lasers at me. What is going on with that? And then these big totem poles. I'm consistently amazed by the level of sophistication they put together to fight Godzilla. It doesn't even, like, Godzilla didn't need to be here, right? Jupiter is not his native land. He was not messing up Jupiter on his own, ever. Godzilla didn't be like, I want to go to Jupiter. Like, no, you come to Jupiter and you fight us, and we're going to put all this stuff together, and it's going to be great. And he just kicks right through it. It's a waste of his time, waste of their time. I kind of feel bad for him. How did they even get him there, too? Like, they have a spaceship that just flies Godzilla to Jupiter? I mean, I know that's possible within the Godzilla universe, but like, if you have that spaceship, if you have a spaceship that can pick up Godzilla, why not pick up some giant rocks from your planet and just hurl them towards Earth? You would be done in like 2 seconds. I mean, I'm sure Godzilla would survive that, granted, but like, the people of Earth would not survive. The major body of all of the life on Earth would be dead at that point, and you would win. You'd be like, yay, I win. And Godzilla could just stomp around on Earth and not bother you. I mean, even in the you don't see that every day thing where he flies for no reason, he didn't fly to outer space. He's not gonna come find you on the moon or something just at random. So you be okay. Destroy, just drop some rocks on Earth. You don't even have to have missiles. They don't have to be sophisticated. If you've got a spaceship that can carry Godzilla, pick up some Mars rocks or something, tote them to Earth, and just drop them on Earth. Like from, you know, way high up. And let gravity do the work. I don't get your strategy here, alien people. It's way too convoluted. I feel like the plot of this game falls apart when you analyze it too much. Totally inappropriate for Godzilla. You know what? I should have really fought more of those guys with Mothra. Because she's at a level 1. Because I let her die at the beginning of the last level. When I did my other playthrough. And then just played through with Godzilla. Because she respawns. It depends on how you do it. But like they won't kill the monster if you don't... if you only die with one of the guys. And the other guy's still alive in the level. Weird. Anyway. But now she's at level 1 because of how she respawned, and now I'm disappointed because she doesn't have that much firepower. So I really need to get her leveled up a little bit. Should have let her fight some more monsters. She's not great at it, but she's pretty capable right now. Later on, it's going to be like, what? She's going to be getting stomped on. She's going to need some of that life bar that you get from leveling up. This is so weird. There's also these totem poles, like they're guys with faces? Is this actually an alien life form? Like they have like a pillar life form with a face that shoots at you? This is almost more disturbing than the eyeball on the stalk, if you think about it. Like the eyeball on the stalk is kind of understandable somehow. Like maybe it just grows there, but this pillar is obviously made from constructed materials, but also a living thing, possibly? Or is there someone inside of it? It makes no sense. Oh, these guys. Getting super phallic here. Everything's phallic with these. It's always like big columns of stuff pumping up and down. I don't even want to think about what... I mean, that's technically a phallic image, but weird. Doo-doo-doo. It's just... No. Super weird. Oh yeah. Brain mushroom. Kind of looks like a heart as well. Woo 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 woo. Yeah, I got you. I could technically be past this in a second. I'm just shooting this stuff. I could get infinite life here. Look at these. Every single one of these guys drops life. Every single one. It never runs out. The brain mushroom never stops. You can't stop the brain mushroom. Whoa! Look at that. I haven't seen that happen before. That's weird. Very cool. Die! Yeah, here we go. So you can kill it too. And then it turns into that, which is like even almost creepier, like a fried brain mushroom. Like all the ends are still like frazzled and whatnot. Godzilla's like, sup Mothra? Sup girl? He's still into her. Kind of afraid to talk to her sometimes. He's like, what do I say? I'm a giant monster and she's a moth. I mean, she's a giant moth, but still, like, she rules the sky and I am in the earth. We have nothing in common. It's the age-old problem. Also, she's like a level 1 Godzilla. Maybe you could give her some of your levels. She would probably really appreciate that. I would really appreciate that. Oh yeah, and the plants that fire lasers. Here's another thing that's to worry about. These things look like plants of some kind, right? They're like what would you call that? Looks sort of like a bromeliad type plant. But it also has a laser gun in it that fires straight up and down to stop Godzilla from going past. I assume it's actually to stop Mothra, so she won't just fly over it. crazy. Like, somebody needs to come up with, what are these plants supposed to be? Somebody write a story about what this crazy alien planet is. And where are the people? Are these all sentient life forms? Like, the aliens challenged us to a duel, sort of. They're like, we will fight our monsters against your monsters. And then they brought, you know, like as I mentioned before, they toted us here in their spaceship. So how does that work exactly? From their point of view. Yeah, more of these guys. I'm just bored of fighting with you right now. You can't defeat me. I am the Mothra. Oh, I made it to level 2. Yay! Yay, level 2. There's, like, Jupiter. I assume, like, I'm not actually on Jupiter, right? Because I can see it up there in the sky. It's hanging. So I'm on one of the moons of Jupiter. They don't tell me which one. It just says Jupiter when I start. And, like, the whole question of geography is extra confusing because, like, later on when you get to Pluto, it's super big. And you're like, it's Pluto. Like, there's literally barely room for this game cartridge on the actual planet. Because it's so small. It's not even really a planet. I know. I get the hipster thing, too, where it's like, I want to believe that it's a planet, but it's tiny. Okay, that was a little bit of exaggeration about the cartridge not fitting, but you know what I'm saying. Like, Godzilla scale, compared to how big Jupiter is, and their whole little hex grid they have set up, how come the one on Pluto's going to be so giant? You'll see. You'll all see. Oh, hey, it's not those guys anymore. Now we get these weird little ray gun dishes, which are pretty cool. Scales! A sense of scale. That was a bad pun, I'm sorry. I apologize. I feel bad. Speaking of, though, like, if you consider how big Mothra is supposed to be in these, and Godzilla, too, how big were those eye stalks? Comparatively, like, if you're a dude, I mean, they're not that big compared to Godzilla, but really they're like half his height. So those things are like 800 feet tall. Or, well, maybe not 800, no, yeah, that's, okay, that was an exaggeration. They're 100 feet tall. Maybe they're big, is what I'm saying. Woo, 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 woo. Yay, life. I am pro-life. Any little life things that come along, I'm all pro them. That was a terrible joke, I'm sorry. Poo 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 poo. Mothra level 3. Now I'm kind of like questioning the tanks here too. Are they actually part of the pillar that they're sitting on? Is it like a similar life form to the weird head bob things? Oh, don't even get me started on this guy. Dropping his, like, that's just, he's just wrong on several levels. It's a little, like, just, I don't even know how to describe that. There's tentacles coming out of a thing, and then, so weird. Bash, bash, bash. I need some life from somebody. Come on, guys. I'm getting low on life. I better be careful. I'm gonna die here. There we go. Come on. Yes, I got it. Alright, that'll take me out of the danger zone. I was flying into the danger zone. I didn't know if you noticed that, but Mothra was... There was a zone of danger that was being flown into. Oh, this guy. It's finally a departure from the from the phallic thing. We get a yonic image. Big hole. It's like opening up and closing and being weird. I kind of prefer the phallic imagery, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. The little eye stalks kind of combine the best of. Oh no 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 no! Oh oh! Why didn't you tell me my life bar was almost down? You were watching it. I was just talking about stuff, and then you were like, Albert, your life bar. You should have talked louder, and also into the past. Alright, well this is going to be disappointing if I die. No gratitude whatsoever. Godzilla's mad. Godzilla's like upset. He's like, you killed my girlfriend. I didn't really get to tell it was my girlfriend, but I was totally into her. I'm just punching through all of y'all. Yeah, Godzilla don't care. Boosh! That radiation breath is just so satisfying to use. As it should be. Just immensely powerful and just wipes out everything on screen. The only thing that's annoying is later on there's some enemies that only get destroyed by the radiation breath, and that's frustrating. Because it just is. Because it takes, like, it's fine if there's one, because you're like, okay, I'll use it. But then you get, like, the second one in a row, and you have to sit there and wait for it to charge up. And you're thinking, why? Why do I have to sit here and wait this whole time? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. It's creepy looking. Boop boop. Boop. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Why not? I'm not gonna actually take any more. Well, this was a change. Look at this. More tanks and creepy eye stalk things. I'm kind of sad that I didn't just play through and beat the monsters on the way. Because I totally could have at this point, with Godzilla especially. Godzilla's super easy to beat him with. What is this thing? I'm standing on... It looks like it's going to do something, right? There's this... Oh, no, 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 no. No! Stay back. Yeah. See, I avoided that. That thing is the worst. That will kill you. Like, you'll fight the other monsters, right? And it'll take them, you know, they will kill you if you're not careful and if you don't do it right or whatever. Other monsters will totally mess you up. That horseshoe rocket, that will mess you up in like 5 seconds. I don't understand. Again, with the strategy of these aliens, they have more than one, but they only shoot one at you at a time. It will totally kill you. One by itself, if you're not careful, will kill you. If they just shot like 3 or 4 of those at you, at Godzilla, forget the other monsters. You would be dead. I don't even know, like, what is that thing made of that it could kill you so quickly? It's not fair. I guess the aliens in Godzilla have a very weird agenda. I don't even know what their interest is, really. They're like, we're going to stop, you know, beating up the Earth if you'll just defeat our monsters. It's like, no, you won't. There is no way that you're gonna end your conquest of Earth. You know, you'll like 2 years down the road, you're gonna send King Ghidorah or somebody like that again and be like, all right, take over the Earth, King Ghidorah. So why are we even taking this offer? Like, what did the aliens do to become suddenly more powerful that we're like, alright, we'll send Godzilla to fight you guys in space? When did that become an option for us as Earthlings? I don't understand. Maybe this is just Godzilla's dreaming. You know what? I'm gonna believe that. I'm gonna believe this didn't actually happen. You know, it's just Godzilla sitting there, like, kind of napping, and this is what he dreams about, because he's from a really weird era, right? Like, who knows what the world looked like back in the day when he was, you know, a little tiny Tyrannosaurus thing. It was all radiated and stuff. Maybe this is how it was. This is prehistoric Earth, and he's just dreaming about it. They had, like, weird spaceship... Yeah, no, but then there's the weird spaceship things. I don't know. Godzilla's dreams are weird, guys. You just have to roll with it. It's not like Christopher Nolan said, where, you know, you go in that and, like, the dreams just basically make 100% sense, and, like, every once in a while something tilts outside. It's like, oh, well, that was weird. This is how I'm explaining it now. And he has a deathly afraid of, like, horseshoes. That's why he's dreaming why these horseshoe missiles are so messed up, because they'll just instantly kill him. Boo 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 boo. I don't like... Yeah, no. Screw you, horseshoe missile. You gotta jump. You gotta jump at exactly the right time with those things. Because they try to track you, but they're actually not that good at it. So if you, like... If they get close to you and then you're like, oh, I'm up here, they can't come back down fast enough to get you. That's the ticket. Kick, kick, kick. Punch, punch, punch! See, this is another thing, like, it makes no sense. You have this giant wall of guns that they built. All this, look at all this metal. All of this is metal. Somebody built this with their hands. They mined the metal. If they had all this metal and they had spaceships that could carry Godzilla, again, I don't want to tell the aliens how to do their job, but I feel like you could just carry this, like, just make a giant ball of metal in space, carry it into orbit, and then drop it into the Earth's, you know, like, at the Earth. You're done. You've beaten the Earth. There's no way that that is not going to totally destroy us. No, 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 no. Yes, okay. Good, 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 good. Sucks. Godzilla hates these guys, by the way. It's almost as much as I do. Like, he's just like, they're like little flies, just kind of biting at his neck. Like, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with all your little shenanigans. Like, collectively, eventually you're going to wear me down, but really, you're all pathetic. That's what he says. Boing, boing, boing. Yes! Level beaten. Ha! Take that, game. You didn't glitch out on me this time. Alright, that's this week. Next week we're gonna play... What are we gonna play? The Saturn level. Will there be different things? Some of them, yes. Different monsters? Possibly. Actually, no. Same three. Oh, we get to play this crocodile guy. Who is this? Baragon! He's pretty cool. And these guys are gonna get harder, and we're gonna have more of these little city squares. It's just gonna be awesome. But Godzilla and Mothra, they're up for it, y'all. So tune in next week and see them stomp on stuff. Alright, bye.